All right, guys, let's see how the audio is now. Hopefully it's good. We definitely had some audio failures on the last one. Hopefully people are coming back in that were in the last live stream. Shauna's half a minute late. Let me know how the audio is now, please. I would appreciate it. That's better? Okay, great. It's better. Better. Great. All right, let's get into it. Long Island Audit here, back again with another live. I am here in New York, Long Island, back home. Just made it back home from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I was also in New Orleans, Louisiana. I want to start off by saying I really appreciate each and every one of you who have showed your support towards me going through this craziness that happened in Baton Rouge at the City Hall, where the two constables went 0 to 100 real quick. And, you saw what happened. If you haven't seen what happened, I'll link the video in the description. It's definitely worth watching. Two Baton Rouge constables went insane in 0 to 100 for no reason. Pushed me. I rolled my ankle down the steps of City Hall, went to urgent care, got a sprained ankle, and that's basically catching you up on everything. So audio is better. I'm very happy that the audio is better. Now I'll get right into it. Don't want to waste too much time. Chauna Banks, who's a city councilwoman for the city of Baton Rouge, Chauna Banks. She is a city councilwoman. She released one of you sent me an email, and she released two statements, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think the statements are very insightful, especially they're back-to-back statements. So I'm going to read you the first statement right now, and then I'm going, audio bad again? No way. Worse? Are you kidding me? No. Some people, I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm going to get into it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. All right. She says, Chauna Banks, City Councilwoman. She says, let's be real, everyone. How safe would you feel on your job if a stranger just shows up with a camera and just started filming staff? That would be scary. We live in a time when just about anything is possible. I just want to say, when has there ever been a time where just about anything isn't possible? Everything is possible at all times. Since the beginning of time, things are possible. Anyway, anything is possible, and who knows if the film is to target employees in the city parish. Thank God the EBR parish sheriff employee, that's the woman who said, go get backup, was astute to call for backup. The mayor's office recently contracted the constable office to provide security for City Hall, and it was approved by the Metro Council. I must say, we are blessed to not have a horrible tragedy in our government building that provides so many services to its citizens. Crazy. Let me read that last part. I must say, we are blessed to not have a horrible tragedy in our government building that provides so many government services to our employees. What? Come on, guys. Isn't that such a delusional statement? She's happy that she just said, this is a city councilwoman, an elected official for Baton Rouge. She just said that she is happy that sheriff's deputy called for backup because you never know what could happen in this day and age, and that they're very blessed that nothing tragic happened and nothing horrible, a horrible tragedy happened. Thank God she called for backup. Are you kidding me? Did she watch the same video that I put out? Did she put out the same video? Did she watch that same video? She's happy that deputy called. Why wouldn't the deputy ask me what I was doing? Why wouldn't the deputy try and de-escalate or do something, investigate, do something different? But she's happy she called for backup for those two thugs. So those two thugs can push me in the elevator, push me out the elevator, push me down the steps, and I can roll my ankle. That's what she's happy about. Thank God there was not a tragedy. Newsflash, city councilwoman, There was a tragedy that day. It's called assault and battery by 2 constables. Are you kidding me? But I think I don't know about you guys, her statement to me, so horrendous. Horrendous. Completely horrendous. How do you say something like that? You're glad that she called for backup? She wouldn't identify herself. But are you glad that I got assaulted and battered, City Councilwoman, because I'm not from Baton Rouge? I'm a stranger, as you put it. Do you not get strangers that visit your city hall or visit your city? I'm pretty sure all of your tourism dollars comes from strangers, right? So just letting everybody know, according to City Councilwoman Chauna Banks, if you're a stranger in her city, your health and safety don't matter to you. So I would think twice about visiting Baton Rouge, for sure, because I'm a stranger. If I'm not from there, my civil rights, my safety doesn't matter to her at all. She's happy that happened to me because maybe in some alternate universe, I was there with bad intentions. Some alternate universe, I could have been there with bad intentions and I could have done something wrong. Maybe. Some alternate universe. But she's going to double down and say she's happy that she called for backup because it could have prevented a tragedy. But what happened, Miss Banks, City Councilwoman Banks, what really happened was a tragedy. Your constable's actions consisted of creating a tragedy. That is because it's not a tragedy just for what happened to me, guys. It's a tragedy because now all that situation did was lengthen the divide between law enforcement and the public. Because everybody's saying, I see the comments, I read the comments, everybody's saying, look, typical police behavior, listen, that's all they did. That's a tragedy because now they're not doing anything about it. So now she released another statement, guys, right after that one. And you're going to see this is a statement to the city parish employees. So this is a statement. It says, Dear City, look how this changes up. I want you guys to listen very carefully. Look how this changes up. Chauna Banks, City Councilwoman says, Dear City Parish employees. Excuse me, guys. Hold on. 1 second. She says, Dear City Parish employees, yesterday, an individual, male, visited City Hall with the intent to film inside the building. Soon after, employees from the constable's office made contact with the gentleman. That's making contact? Whatever. Made contact with the gentleman and asked him to leave. Not true. They told me to turn off my camera. They did not ask me to leave. How can people just blatantly lie? It's so annoying. Snippets of his visit to City Hall and his interaction with employees have been posted to his YouTube channel. Research indicates that this individual is a YouTuber who travels around the country and films on public property and police stations in various cities to test the right to film in a public space. Sounds about right. What do you guys think? Sounds about right. It is possible that this individual or others may return to City Hall or other city parish buildings and record the locations and any interactions with staff and the public. If this should happen at your office, please know the following. Generally, and then she gives bullet points. The first bullet point is, generally, individuals have a First Amendment right to film and record in public spaces and buildings. Second bullet point, do not attempt to stop their recording or detain the individual who is recording, unless that individual presents a danger to you or others or is causing a real and palpable disturbance. Third bullet point, be courteous, but feel free to walk away and disengage. Bullet point, the last bullet point is, if you feel the individual presents a danger to you or others or is causing a real and palpable disturbance, please contact local law enforcement immediately. Again, that was written that started off with Dear City employees, parish employees, and that's from Chauna Banks, the City Councilwoman. So, How does she go from that? How does she go from the first statement, bipolar is right? How does she go from the first statement to the second statement? The first statement she put out, she's talking about, oh man, in this day and age, the same things police officers and city officials always say, in this day and age, you know, anything could happen in this day and age. Like anything couldn't happen at any other given time. I like 1776 donation, super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the super chats, guys. Really do. But in this day and age, anything could happen. I'm glad she called for backup, because she called for backup and that could have prevented a tragedy. But by her calling for backup, Councilwoman Banks, all that did was have my rights violated, me assaulted, for the world to see. And that's going to paint a horrible picture on your city parish. Like, how all that did was make it a tragedy by her calling for backup. She said, "Are you filming?" If you guys haven't seen the video, I suggest you watch it. I'll put it in the description after this video, after I'm done with the live. She said, "Are you filming the sheriff's office?" I said, "Yeah, I am filming the sheriff's office." "Oh, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Call backup." I said, "Ma'am, why are you calling backup?" "Ma'am, what's your name?" Walks away. 3 sheriffs come out, don't say a word to me. I say, "Hi, sir, how are you?" They don't say a word to me. "Hey, how you guys doing today?" Don't say a word to me. And then 2 city constables come out. Immediately, "Turn off your camera." Look, she lied in her statement. I was not told to leave the building. She said they came out of the elevator. Watch the video, guys. She's lying. What is she watching, a different video? She says, turn off. They come out of the elevator and immediately turn off your camera. And I said, "Why, sir? Why do I have to turn off my camera?" "Turn it off now." You watch the video. You've seen it. I'm sure you've all seen it. Turn it off now. And then they grab me, throw me into the elevator. One of them, Stephen Bell, Constable Stephen Bell, he pulls out his handcuffs and says, "I'm going to read you your rights. You're under arrest. I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent." I said, "What are you doing? I haven't broken any laws." Disobeying an officer. He eventually puts away his handcuffs. They push me out of the elevator. I asked them both for their name. The one that works for Internal Affairs says Williams. The other one, he says, no, the other one says Williams and the other one says Cartwright. Ladies and gentlemen, they both lied about their names. Both of them. The old man that works for Internal Affairs, he said his name was Williams. His name is Earl Wright. The man who said, the other constable who said his name was Cartwright, his name is Stephen Bell. So I was talking to this journalist and I was talking to my lawyer, and he was talking to legal experts. We were all talking, and they brought up the fact that in a civil lawsuit, which obviously I'm going to file, they brought up the interesting fact that it constitutes consciousness of guilt. Both of those constables lying about their name constitutes consciousness of guilt. It's a legal term. Consciousness of guilt, meaning you know what you're doing is wrong. So because you know what you're doing is wrong, you're going to lie about your name because you don't want to get in trouble for what you're doing. You know what you're doing is wrong, and you're not going to... They deleted their Facebook. Yeah, I'll address that in a second. You know what you did was wrong, so you're going to lie about your name. Consciousness of guilt. I thought that was very interesting that they brought that up. But I totally agree. Guilty. 100%. So what I'm saying is, the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys is, first of all, to thank you all for everything, all the love and support you guys have been sending me. You guys have been peacefully redressing your government if you feel the need to. And I think that's great. I think that's very honorable. It's your First Amendment right to peacefully redress and bring your grievances to your government. And without that, without each and every one of you that has my back, each and every one of you, imagine that happened to somebody that didn't have, how many We got 2,689 people in here. Imagine what happened to me happened to somebody who can't go live and get 2,600 people. That's the sad part. And that's the part that I'm fighting to change. That we need to make sure that there's some real change in these police departments and in our government, because what happens, guess what? WBRZ, the local news that all of you have been calling and emailing, they're not covering it. Go check their website, WBRZ Baton Rouge. They're not covering it. You kidding? How are you not going to cover this story? Because they say the video is edited. Okay, first of all, I sent them over the uncut video. Third of all, how do you have... The part that matters is not edited. I was standing outside the elevator. 2 constables came outside of the elevator and immediately started violating my rights and battering me, until they pushed me down the stairs and I rolled my ankle. Are you kidding? Come on. And for all you bootlickers out there, I know I don't address bootlickers like that. I want to let you know, you can talk and say whatever you want. You can, harass me, call me, send me emails threatening my life, do whatever you want to do. I'm not scared of you. There's thousands and tens of thousands of we the people and only a few bootlickers. Look at all the bootlicker YouTube channels that are out there talking, crazy. They don't get no views because there's not that many bootlickers, thank God. But for all the bootlickers out there, you watch that video and you say I deserve to be treated that way and you're defending those constables, shame on you. Where's your humanity? Where's your humanity? Shame on you for defending those constables. I did nothing wrong. I am very polite with everyone I come in contact with. Very, very polite. Very courteous. I don't escalate anything. I don't talk to anybody. I don't stick cameras in anybody's face. I don't go around and just record people until they feel uncomfortable looking for a reaction. You know why I don't do that? Because I don't have to. Our government officials and our law enforcement agencies, they escalate on their own. I don't have to be, an antagonistic auditor. Everybody has their own styles, but I don't have to do it because they do it on their own. We the people stand with you. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, and another thing, they deleted their Facebook page. All of you were redressing your government. They were deleting comments. They deleted their Facebook page. I believe Chauna Banks, the city councilwoman we were talking about earlier, the two statements she made, I believe she still has her Facebook open. But again, I don't think those were very bright comments for a city councilwoman to make, knowing that there's going to be a federal lawsuit filed against her city. You said it was a good thing that I was, because it prevented a possible tragedy, it was a good thing that I was battered and assaulted. Are you kidding me? Shame on you, city councilwoman. You're up for re-election. I hope you lose, okay? This is everybody who supports the constables in this, shame on you. Where's your humanity? You might not like me as a person. You might not like what I do. Whatever the case may be. I don't care. I don't care. There's people on Reddit. There's people all over the place who hate me. I get it. There's probably people in this live right now, almost 3,000 people that probably hate me. We got 3,000 people in the live and 1,000 likes. Come on, guys. You guys got to like it. You got to like the live if you're going to be in here. We the people. I know we the people are in here. If you're not hitting the like button, what are you doing? We got 3,000 people in here and 1,000 likes. Come on, guys. Anyway, I'm going to take some time to read your comments. I'm going to always stay humble. I'm going to take some time to read your comments. I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes. But because I said everything I wanted to say, I wanted to address all the bootlickers, which I did. Because guess what? You're entitled to your opinion, but come on. A man being assaulted, a law-abiding citizen being battered and assaulted, having his ankle rolled, being treated that way. Come on, watch the video. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? This is why I do what I do, because of officers and constables and sheriffs and etc. like that, who automatically turn off your camera. Why? Because I said so. Turn it off now. Immediately grab me, wanting to arrest me. And the reason why I want to do this live is to address them, to address all the support that I've had, because I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I get so many emails. That's what I'm saying. I get threats and stuff too, guys. I get threats. I don't threaten anybody, but yet they threaten me on the behalf. People tell me they're going to kill me on the behalf of law enforcement, that they're going to, you know, first of all, you know how many law enforcement and first responders and retired law enforcement that support me and military that are still stationed, how much they support me? Come on. You guys need to get your mental health checked out. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened. I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, Chauna Banks, who is the city councilwoman who left out, who gave those statements I read earlier in the live. Please like this video, guys. We got 3,000 people in here. Like the video. I want all my videos to be seen by as much people as possible. You know, everywhere I go now, people are like, hey, you're the Long Island audit guy. Yeah. You know, we the people. We want to stand together. I'm going to start doing some more meet and greets where I go. You know, I'm going to take a little, I got some follow-up videos. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got notifications on, because I got follow-up. You thought I'm back in New York right now, but did you guys really think that I wasn't going to, you know, follow up while I was out there in Louisiana? You guys should know me better than that. Of course I followed up. Of course I did. I went to the district attorney's office. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what's coming. I went to district attorney's office. I went to the sheriff's office again, state police, inspector general, attorney general. I was walking everywhere in this boot. I was in my ankle boot going everywhere I can, because I wanted to hold them accountable. And I'll wait for the video. I want to hold those two officers accountable, Stephen Bell and Earl Wright. Two constables. One of them Earl Wright works at Internal Affairs, so he's going to be investigating himself, apparently. But I wanted to hold them accountable. So I did everything I can. And at the end of the day, when it hit 5 o'clock every day, when I was out there hitting the ground, I was discouraged. I was like, wow. No one wants to hold them accountable. But stay tuned. Make sure you got notifications on. I'm not going to give up. I might be back in Long Island, but I'm here talking to my lawyer. You know, I'm going to do what I need to do, civil lawsuit. But more than a civil lawsuit, I want them arrested. If I did that, if you did that, any one of you watching this, even you bootlickers, if anybody did that to another citizen, they would be in jail. And if you did it to law enforcement, you might be dead. Let's be real. So, you know what? I don't really have much to say else. I just want to let you guys know that there is follow-up videos coming. I'm going to be uploading a follow-up video tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really appreciate your support. Make sure you hit the like button, not only on this video, but you hit the like button on all future videos. Leave me a comment. Love to read your guys' comments. If you need anything, you want to talk, shoot me an email, longislandaudit@gmail.com. Really appreciate you guys. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.